Hey, let's dive into now Jayden Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner from LSU. Phil, give us a skinny on what his career.
Yeah, spent the first 3 years of his career at Arizona State, ends up transferring to LSU, spends 2 years there, has an okay year in 2022, might have been, had he remained at that level, like a fourth or maybe even a third round pick. And then this year, he's an explosive play walking. 90 plays of 20 yards or more, that's through the air and on the ground. He is a dynamic threat, both with his arm and his legs. Heisman Trophy winner.
We're not doing Caleb Williams because he's going to be off the board to Chicago. We are doing Jayden Daniels. You say this is a layup. Your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is probably a crazy take, and having done some of this work to prepare for this, I actually think he's the best quarterback in the draft. And listen to Phil talk. Does that sound similar to another LSU guy that came a few years ago?
Joe.
Transfer, kind of the junior year, okay, maybe a mid-round pick. Senior year blows up, Heisman Trophy. And when I watch Jayden Daniels, I see some comparisons to Joe Burrow.
Let's watch Jayden Daniels right now. We're going to start it off with just a laser.
Yeah, and I think here we talk about coverage. We would call this like 4 push, cover 4. And because they're in a 3-by-1, the backside safety's pushing. So you see him check left. I think he probably feels more than he sees everybody push. And a lot of times the guy who becomes the most open in this coverage is your backside X receiver, which is great to see him get back. And this is where I say, like, you think you're going to turn on the film and see this guy who's scrambling, running around. This is pure drop back pass. And I think that's, the more I've watched him, that's what I really like. Him reset, find the guy who's open and hit him in stride.
Yeah, his feet go with him from the left.
This looks like Joe Burrow to me with his footwork. And I don't know if it's the same quarterback coach, same coordinator, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of similarities in their stance, their drop, their throws.
Last thing I'll say, too, on the technique, his head is totally stationary when he throws. More Jayden Daniels. We showed you short-range arm strength. Here's some long-range arm strength. Phil?
I mean, down the field accuracy has to be one of his best traits. It's silly, and again, he is throwing to a star-studded cast, but between his speed and the ability to do this, deep down the field, hitting guys in stride for explosive plays, it's easy to envision him in an NFL offense. And I'll just tell you, just to reaffirm something that Brian just told us, I've had NFL coaches tell me, I'm not sure why the Bears are so dead set on taking Caleb Williams #1 overall, because if it was my pick, this is them talking, it would be this guy, Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, I think, here, this is an NFL concept. I've run this pretty much on every team that I've ever been on. And you talk about protection, I know they're great players, but this is Alabama. And this is a protection where we ran this on multiple teams. They're getting help with the tight end. They're giving a play fake. And it's what we would call a cross and a post. And what you do as a quarterback is you read the middle of the field. And if that safety takes the cross, then you throw the post. You throw them open, similar to the one that I hit against the Patriots last year. When the safety dives, you're letting it go to a spot, and you can see him. I see his head right now. He's looking for the free safety. Let it roll, and you're going to see the safety go with the crosser right there, and that means the post is open, which obviously this is a first-round receiver too, which helps.
This is one of those where you get the corner with the palms to the sky saying to the safety, what happened, man? You're making me look bad out here.
Right.
But he's taking advantage of it, which is why he's going to go, I think, #2 overall.
High comp, low comp from both of you guys on Jayden Daniels.
I'll go first this time. I'll just go with Lamar.
Yeah.
He's really difficult to find a true comp for, but I think because you're not going to be able to play a lot of man-to-man against him in the NFL because he is so damn fast, the ability to win with his arm as well, which we know Lamar can do, winning 2 MVPs, I'll go with him as my high-end comp.
I mentioned it before, maybe it's the LSU jersey, but it's Burrow. I think he has the ability to be a drop-back passer.
Guys, tremendous insight on Jayden Daniels.
Brought to you in part by John's Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the name to know when the drains don't flow.